What up, everybody? Charlie B back in the building. Welcome to Bizarreville, everybody. Welcome. You know how we do. We about to do the reaction to Tim's show today. Let me see. Was it? Should we dance now or dance at the end? Let me see here. I don't know. I just think we dance now. Yes. Yes. Let's dance now. Yes. Because we're not going to spend all this time on this video. We're going to hit keynotes and be out. Yes. Yes. Because we still have comments to do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed, man.
Nothing yet. I see this hole is still covered, that we covered up, if y'all missed that video. And we had some type of nest down here in the corner of the pond, and there was a bunch of limbs piled up right in this area that I had piled up for fish habitat. And I got
No, it was piled up because you had a storm and then you went out there and refused to pick it up because you got tired.
Alright, y'all, it's ING Farms, it's all about God. Welcome to another episode, and we're just going around checking traps this morning. If y'all missed the video, I cleaned the duckweed off the pond.
Half-nass, and I'd have left it there, bro. Honestly, you talking about, hey, you seen when I cleaned the duckweed out the pond? You left most of it there that you told everybody was going to be easy to get. Tired.
Be that crazy. But so I'm thinking it's an armadillo. It could have been like y'all remember we had problems with alligators on our pond. We had like 2 or 3 alligators on our pond this year. And well, I guess technically that's last year now, because I think this may be January 1st.
Thanks for telling everybody you still at least a week behind.
But we had a couple alligators on our pond, and usually we get alligators on our pond every 3-4 years, something like that. We have one small little alligator that travels up from the river that's not too far from here, and when it floods. But other than that, usually we just had that one alligator. But last year we had at least 2 or maybe 3 alligators on the pond, and so I found that hole, and I'm not sure if that was an old alligator nest or what it was. I stuck a stick in there, as y'all know from the video, and it felt like I felt something hard in there, so I'm hoping there wasn't eggs in there. I started to reach my hand in there and see. I said if the hole was dug back up, when I came back down here, I was just gonna reach my hand in there, put on like a real thick glove, and reach my hand in there and see what was actually in there, because the hole was probably about like arm length, about 4 foot deep.
Okay, Tim, this is why you should have kept your butt out of jail and stayed in school. Okay, how tall do you tell everybody you are? You go in between 5'8" and 5'10", right? You go in between that, right? Okay, do you realize you just told everybody arm's length to you? You believe your arms is 4 feet long, sir? You learned this early in school. This is how tall you are. If you measure from here to here, 9 times out of 10, this is how tall you are, sir. So do you realize, as smart as you think you are in that classroom, talking about, I'm smart, ain't I? I'm smart, ain't I? You'd have to be over 8 feet tall for you to be able to reach in there 4 feet, and that'd be the arm span. Bim, bim, bim. Y'all realizing what Charlie B saying right here? There's no way his arm is 4 feet. Okay, let me just tell you this right now. This table is exactly 4 feet. Is he reaching his arm all the way to the end of that? No, but he think he can. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed. They're educating these children.
But I got it packed in, and nothing has came back to dig the hole back up. That's really what makes me think it's probably an armadillo. Probably just
Have any of you ever seen an armadillo? I've never seen an armadillo before in my life. I don't think they exist. Now, I've seen an armadillo. Another reason you should have kept your butt in school, sir.
And it's kind of piddle around today. We have one more day of working in our garden, spreading wood chips. So I want to get not wood chips, but compost. And then
okay, he had another day to spread that compost, right? Now, he said it might take 2 days in the video he shot when he first spread the compost. But Tim, can I ask you a question? What happened to all the strength God was going to give you, and you could work by moonlight because you get good moonlight out there on where the garden going to be and all that, so you could just get it done because you could get the power from the Lord. Remember you said all that? And then what'd you do? Take another week off after you did that? You didn't go out there the next day and do it. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed. And let me ask you a question. Is this going to be another day of the boys out of school? Because y'all don't work the weekends, remember.
we want to get the garden covered in wood chips. As y'all can see, we have big piles of wood chips back there behind me. And
Tim, please do not talk about these wood chips no more. Because we all see now, all the time you splitting on them wood chips, lying allegedly about how you was gonna start a business and all this, and you was gonna get wood chips, and you was gonna bring the tractor in and just dump wood chips and all this. And Larry came on here and told you, no, you ain't got enough room on that farm, you ain't got enough time on that farm, and your farm gonna look a mess if you try this, and you still got them 3 little piles that you had out there when they first dumped it. Yes or no? Has he brought up any more business ideas about these wood chips, or is he just gonna use them for self like everything else he does? Just my opinion.
Because I went down to feed the pigs this morning and I saw that they had tore up the fence, or they had rooted to a point to where they broke the fence loose where it was nailed in, and they detached the corral fence and got into the corral and ate all the grass and everything that I was growing for our feeder hogs that we're gonna get in the spring, and then send them to freeze camp in the fall and donate them and everything. And so
Now this brother back to giving meat away. And let me just say this. Can we hold you to that, Tim? Because allegedly you just said you're going to get some hogs. You're going to raise these hogs. You didn't talk about keeping none of them, and you're going to give them all away. So technically we shouldn't see you have no meat. Or are you making excuses already about this fence and already going to say, well, I was going to get some feeder hogs and donate that meat. But as y'all remember, jump back like Charlie B say, they broke out and ate all the grass, and I ain't got no grass for them, so we ain't doing that now. Because that's what you normally do, so I'm just asking. Is he going to pull that later? Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed. That's my opinion.
Let's get out here and look at this pig corral, this animal corral, see what we need to do, get all our supplies, and see if we can get this thing fixed.
Okay. Now, we all know how long Tim had this side by side, right? Didn't he have that before he had the tractor? I believe so. So my whole point is, he really knows how to drive this thing, right? He knows how to drive it so well that he's teaching his boys how to drive it, right? Okay, well, can you explain to me why he's so nervous today? He's about to get in this thing, and he's going to start it up. He's going to, I guess, take the parking brake off, and then he's going to be ready to go before he even put it in gear. Did y'all notice that? For y'all that watch the show, did y'all notice he even forgot to put it in gear? This brother got some stuff on his mind if he forgot how to drive that. Has anybody ever forgot how to drive their car? How much confusion would you have to have on your mind, and how stressed out would you have to be not to remember to put whatever you driving in gear? Let's get it. Let's go. Let's proceed. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, let me get in here and go down here today and do barely nothing and get this money. Yeah, got a lot on my mind. I forgot to put this thing in gear. Now I can roll. Yeah. Ooh, that look real dumb. Yeah, let me splice this up as I ride past the raggediest thing on the farm. Allegedly got all the miles on it. But anyway, we gonna take this shortcut. If y'all been wondering why I'm going around the back of the house all the time, it's cause I don't want to mess up my grass. Cause when people pull in, I want them to see the beautiful yard, the biggest, baddest mobile home, and everything else. And my favorite of all my boys, Gideon. Yeah, that's what we gonna do. That's what I want everybody to see. You see, he out here with me. My chickens, my turkeys is out here. We doing it big. We doing it big. I got 5 acres, 4 turkeys, about 10 chickens, and I'm out here doing my thing with all these pigs. That ain't enough to really feed the world like I say I wanted to, but hey, y'all fell for it. Now, we gonna go up in here. Hey there, mom, baby. Yeah, what up, Gideon? You know you gonna be always with daddy every day. Do you really love me, Gideon? Oh, you go in there and check it out first, right? Love you? I love you. I love you. You know how much? How much you love me, Gideon? You are not alone. I am here with you. When Megan and the boys are gone, I'll be on your lawn. That's right, Gideon. That's my boy. That's what I'm saying. See, Megan don't be singing to me like you do. The boys, they need to get it together. Look at this raggedy game. I don't know, but hey, I put it up. That's why it's raggedy. Now, we gonna get off up in here, and I'm gonna show you the damage, and I ain't gonna talk. I hope y'all don't notice the half of this show almost today, if not more than that, was me sitting up here, showing y'all me do stuff without saying a word. I don't know how I'm gonna make this work with me barely talking in my videos anymore, but I guess y'all gonna watch it because y'all love me and y'all believe the lies I be telling when I say I'm a pastor, when I say I'm a Christian, when I say I love God.
Y'all can see, as y'all can hear, the pigs aren't happy with me back there. They ain't locked in that in the minibar, but they're fine for a few hours locked in there.
Okay, this man has so much no content. Basically, half this show, he didn't even talk to y'all. And on the parts that he did talk to y'all, he just rambled about stuff that we really don't care about. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed. Are y'all catching this? Does this man have any content? And actually, does he have any content to say it's IAG, all about God? That's all I want to know. Just my opinion. Y'all tell me. I don't know nothing.
Yeah, now I'm back down here in the barn getting all the tools I need. Yeah, let me grab them fins and pliers and all this stuff right here. Go out and put this in here. I have no etiquette about nothing. Why would I throw this right here and all the leaves and stuff when I could just put it on that lid? But anyway, I want y'all to notice something, how far behind I am. Y'all see that the rake for the pond is where it was when I first picked it up. It ain't looking like it did when I came in here and just dropped everything everywhere. Did y'all notice that? Yeah, I hope not. I hope y'all didn't notice that. But yeah, I said I'm only about a week behind, but y'all really don't know how far behind I am. Because technically, have I shoveled the poop and got it right? Or what? Is the boys in school? That's none of y'all business, because out here on this farm, they learning what they need to learn. Now it don't matter if I'm driving my big toy across the yard, because I gotta go where I need to be to get the fence I need to get, because the last time I was supposed to be doing something out here on the farm, I was gonna build this thing, but guess what? I just stopped doing it. And I don't know if I got tired. I don't know if I needed to rest. I don't know if I had to pop Megan upside her head about something crazy. I don't know. I don't do that type of thing. That's all alleged out here, because we don't show you everything. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it. No, let's just go. Let me wiggle myself out of here and just go.
All right, I figured I had a cattle pound down here. So yeah, I was gonna make a little pen right here to put our rams in to separate them from our ewes, but it was gonna go from here and it was gonna kind of over and loop around and go all the way down to that post down there and kind of loop onto that post, kind of how it's looped on this post right here, but that that pen never came into fruition.
But I bet you got a show about it, maybe 2 or 3, explaining to everybody how you was gonna do this, how you was gonna do that, got their dollars off that show from them watching and everything. And like you just said, never came into fruition. Just like a lot of your plans and stuff you do. And let me just ask you a question. Did God ask you to do that too, sir? This is my opinion. I'm asking you a question.
And eventually we want to have cows in here. We got to get a little bit more land fenced off if we want to get a cow. We want to raise 1 cow a year just for the beef, and that should be plenty.
We get 1 cow a year, and that should be plenty. So let's just be, okay, you're giving no beef away. Is that what you're explaining to us, to everybody right now? We're going to do that eventually, but we got to go back to the peanut game, and we got to answer what they said before we even deal with any more cows other than 1, just to feed us on this farm, even though I told y'all God wanted me to give all this meat away to people that were in need. Well, guess what? With my views dropping, I'm the one in need now, y'all.
And so that's the plan, but we also want to get more land because we know that this land that we have here is not substantial enough to maintain or to fulfill the vision that the Lord has given us.
What, y'all thought the chair wasn't gonna spin because I put all this up? No, we still on one. Did you hear what he just said? Okay, now I'm gonna just say this right now. That's all you, because Peanut Game, somebody came in and said, Charlie B, he needs this much that acres, this much that acres. He ain't got enough acres out there for no cows. Yes or no? Y'all be reading in the comments. Yes or no? Yes or no? And so do Tim. Because now he's about to come on here and say, after he done told y'all for all these years, the plan God gave them, he talks to God every day. Now, at this point in time, God must have changed his mind again, because Tim's telling us today, don't have enough land to do what God told me to do, and we can't fulfill what God wants us to do, so we gonna have to buy some more property, and we gonna... Are you dry begging? Are you dry begging right now to the Christians that, yeah, we want to do what God told us to do, but we realize we really don't have the land? Why should you realize it? God should have told you if or don't you have the land. But back in the day, you was telling everybody that this farm was the bee's knees and what God told you to do with that farm. Yes or no? Yes or no? And let's jump back to the part where your farm wasn't just about raising animals and food. It was about raising people. And boom, 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 hit the like button for your boy. Charlie B on one. So once again, let's jump back to God was wrong the first time he told you to go out to that farm and do everything that God said that you should be doing all these years while you were lying to the people to get the money. Because right now, today, you just told everybody, yeah, basically, this was our starter home and we need more land and blah, blah, blah. So just like Emma, you bought a house that was too small for your family and you bought some land that was too small for God's plan. Is that what you want everybody to believe? Just my opinion, sir. Jesus Christ. Do y'all see what's going on here? This is a man of God. He goes back on what he clearly tells y'all God told him. So what does that mean? Is he a prophet or is he for profit?
We're just using what we have because, that's what it's all about. Like, the Lord is testing us with this parcel of land to see if we're going to be faithful with it, if we're going to steward it in the way that he wants us to steward it, and then he'll give us more.
This is just my opinion. I'm not putting this on y'all yet, and I hope y'all don't take this wrong. But Tim, no, from what you're talking about, no, the Lord is not testing you. No, if y'all catch it and see what's going on, he's basically starting over. Yes or no? He's starting over. If you go back to 4 or 5 years ago, if you go back, he was speaking this same thing back then to get Emma. He was speaking the same thing back then. Talking about he gonna build her a house and all this. He was speaking the same thing back then, and he bought more property with it. So yes or no, do y'all see that he's basically, with these new subscribers, starting over with the scam and the dry begging? Is that it right there? If you trust in Tim and you really believe that this is real and you send him money, he's starting all over with y'all to get y'all to think, oh yeah, we gonna do this, we gonna give away. This brother been out there spouting this same thing off y'all for the last 5 years, and all we seen him do is give away, I seen him give away like 2 pigs to a dude, I think in an escort, a blue escort. I seen him give Mr. Newman some meat, and that's it in 5 years. And that's supposed to justify to everybody in the world that God told me to give away meat. Well, I gave some away. So you mean to tell me if God told you to give some meat away and you got 8 cows out there, if you give away 2 steaks, you'd have fulfilled what you were supposed to do? Is that how you look at it, bruh? Because ain't nobody else looking at it like that. But how Charlie B is looking at it, because I think different. This is your same show 4 years ago. You just got a little bit more stuff now. Back then, you was really dry begging. You keeping it light right now. But from what I just heard from your show today, you're trying to start over and get the money start flowing back in so y'all could buy more land. Jump back to, we still gonna build a house and we still gonna do this and do that and do that. And yes, that would have to be on what? More land? Because Emma ain't moving all the weight you done added to her. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed. Or is it just gonna look foul and crazy and you gonna build a house next to Emma? I'll wait. Just my opinion.
You can see our amazing debt-free mobile home back there behind us. And that's a big part of us being able to do this debt-free lifestyle, debt-free journey. And so we're just trying to make the most out of what we already have.
Dry begging to the utmost. Yeah, we just trying to make work what we already have. Okay, Tim, what happened to all your abundance and your cups running over? And now it's time for you to let your cup run it over into other people's cups. And we know all this cup thing you be talking about is a lie because you told everybody you was letting your cup run over into Grandma Lily's cup, right? And that's impossible because I don't understand how you could let Grandma Lily cup run over, you could let your cup run over into Grandma Lily cup when it was all Grandma Lily money anyway. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's proceed. Can I just say that? Because at one point, Grandma Lily was doing better than you in the numbers with Resurrection Ranch. And let me just ask you this, Tim. Did you pay her money for that show? No. No. No, you made her come down to your house and work, and that was your mama.
Maximize it until the Lord says, well done, and he gives us more. So let me get my hammer.
Okay, I think different. You know what I heard? I'm gonna maximize this YouTube thing till the Lord give me more. Let me change the subject. Where's my hammer? Where's my hammer? Let me get my hammer. That's what I heard, just my opinion. What y'all hear?
Alright, let me get this fence off of here. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I put the wrong drawers on today. This G-string thong, whatever you call these things, is really up in there. It's up in there. I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna cut right here, and we gonna get to another segment because my ass hurt. My ass hurt real bad, y'all.
It feels good to be doing this, and I know that it's we're all ready to get back to renovations, but really, my body needed a break from renovations because I have to like abuse my body so much. I have to maximize my energy so much doing some of the renovation projects that I do because I'm doing them by myself. And those
I had to rest my body, y'all. I gotta rest. I need a break.
Okay, Tim, did you forget that you basically came on here and stuck your foot in your mouth and basically told everybody all together over the whole summer it only took you 2 weeks to do all of that? And did you forget that you basically tricked Megan into painting 3 sides of that thing? You painted 1. And the boys trimmed everything in except for the white. And then you trimmed in the white paint around the doors and the windows and acted like that was giving you the blues. That's all you really did. Now, you're going to go on. I'm going to let you explain yourself on how you feel like, as you always do, man. I'm telling you now, Megan and them boys and the rest of his subscribers will never live down him putting up that siding.
Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. It should have took 5 to 10 men to do that. But hey, I got it done. That's why I need a break.
Talk, put your foot in your mouth, sir. Because any other man would have put all that on his house that his family lives in with not one complaint and wouldn't be on here basically complaining about it. It's your family. What else was you supposed to do? If you know there's nothing you can do but this has to be done, get it done and shut up. Just my opinion. Whole show alleged.
projects are usually done by a crew, 5, 6 to 10 man crew. But I'm doing it by myself, just like the siding on the house. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand how much of a miracle that project is. I do. My family does because we were here. I know on video it may look one way, but in the moment, that was extremely hard work. And it shouldn't.
Okay, I'll give you that. For somebody like you, that was extremely hard work. But for somebody like me, bruh, I'm not scared of no work. I'll walk right up and next against some work, lay down and go to sleep. Not scared of it, sir. You terrified. Just my opinion.
That have been possible to do by myself. Replacing all of the siding, OSB house wrap, ripping down all the siding, new windows, new doors, like patio, doing all of that, reframing, all of those type of things, like rewiring things and all of that. It's just a miracle that I got that done. And so,
Tim, let me just tell you something. And when I tell you this, you probably ain't gonna believe me, but let's just be honest. Charlie B does not think that was a miracle, sir. Let me just tell you this. Me and my son totally gutted a double with 3 bedrooms in it, upstairs and down, totally gutted. Living room, dining room, kitchen, all the bedrooms, all the bathrooms, totally gutted. Now, this double was done in 3 months, and I still got caught flack for it just because I signed a piece of paper saying I'd be done before that. That's how good your boy used to be. And you took all summer to do that to your house? You don't know what you're doing, sir. You do not know what you're doing. And let me just say this. We put it all back. All the drywall, all the sanding, all the paint, all the flooring, brand new kitchens, brand new bathrooms. Hey, and I ain't gotta lie about nothing. I mean, my whole thing is this. I can take you by the house. I can show you who owned the house. And he'd tell you, yeah, he did all this, but he was short by 2 weeks. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed. Was that a miracle? No. No, because technically, I felt bad because I didn't get it done when I said I was going to do it. That's a real man about work. About work. That's how a real man feels about work. He don't get on here and complain about, basically, I had to make sure my family was straight. And y'all don't understand how much hard work that is. You should be proud of yourself, bro. This shouldn't be a hard work thing. You should be on here boosting your own self up like, yo, my family's straight for the next so-and-so and so-and-so. I made sure of that. That's how you should be bragging, bro. You shouldn't be doing it the way you doing it on here because you look ridiculous right now. You're basically bragging that you did a 5 to 10 man job and everybody knows that this is not true, sir. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed. Oh, and can I say me and my son had no labor, no help, because Charlie B back then, like my daddy used to tell me, if you can, you keep all the money. So we carried all the drywall, we carried all the flooring, come on, man, don't play with me.
Now I'm taking this time in between while I'm in between like renovation projects to like do things around the farm and make the farm better. And this is really like therapy. It's relaxing for me to just be.
This is like therapy. This is relaxing to me. Okay, so you admitting you need some therapy. Why, bruh? Why? And the therapy you giving yourself ain't helping. Like we all say, and I'm putting this on everybody, go lay on somebody's couch. That's what you need to do, sir. Just my opinion.
Be out here where it's quiet, where I'm working with the animals, where I can do these projects that are just day projects. They're not like the siding projects. A lot of times renovation projects are 3-month or year-long projects, and so it's good.
Okay, that's your man. What did he just tell you? Okay, anything I tell you that I'm gonna do out here on this property, I shoot the show today, but it still might be 3 months to a year before I get it done. Basically, Tim, are you trying to justify the fact that the porch ain't up yet? Basically, Charlie B, you're on one.
To throw these projects in between so that the property can develop around the house. So it's not
do all this little stuff so my YouTube checks keep coming in because I know y'all still gonna watch me. That's all I'm hearing. I just think different. And now my whole point is this. Since we know your numbers is falling and stuff like that, you doing all this stuff around there just to try to keep people whole. But guess what? People are really understanding how you think and allegedly how you are. You waiting for YouTube checks and stuff like that and donations to come in before you buy this big, beautiful, expensive skirting you want that you done told everybody that you just have to have? Yes or no? Yes or no? Because like you done already said, you pay for everything, sir. You pay for health care out of pocket. You know how much that is? You pay for all this other stuff and you claim that you debt free out there, right? Jump back to when Megan was in the hospital having a surgery. You came out to me, yeah, I pay for this, I pay for that, I pay for this. So debt free is no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not debt free. You still got a lot of stuff you're paying for out there. And with the way your numbers and views are dropping, you're not used to having the money you have before after you pay all this stuff at the end of the month. So yes, everybody allegedly on the peanut game side, I'm putting them in on this, really believes that's why you on here now doing what you doing with this show, Dry Bacon. Can we jump back to try to get the donations sent in? And then to try to get more money so you can actually go ahead and do all this stuff you want to do. Because technically right now with your views dropping less than half of what they used to be, go back and check his views when he was talking about building all this deck and all this stuff and look at his views now. They're cut in half. So technically you have half the money that you did back then. And you taking a whole long time to get this done. Because instead of 1 month of YouTube checks to put the porch on, you might need 2 now, sir. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed. Bing, bing, boom, Charlie be on one. But I still don't know nothing. Whole show alleged.
I had this nice looking house with a bunch of trash and a bunch of junk all over the place and a bunch of, messy looking animal pens and all those type of things. So
how you gonna make that statement and Charlie Beaton already came out here and showed everybody how you had your family living in a vault, right? Now, how can you make that statement and act like this is something you wanted to do and you've been living out there on that farm for years with it looking raggedy, jacked up like mess? And like everybody say, Peanut Gang, this is you. I know your neighbors is salty because they land look real good. That's why you keep shooting it. Okay, now let's jump to this part right here. We all came in here. I started talking about cleanliness is next to godliness. Peanut Gang been on you for the whole time almost I've been on here about why is your farm so raggedy? Why is your farm so raggedy? And now all of a sudden, You don't want no raggedy farm. So it was cool. And so in your mind, this is all about materialistic things, y'all. Are y'all catching it? In your mind now, since you knew you bought a piece of junk, the tin can Emma, you chose to now in your mind it's the biggest, baddest mobile home. So materialistically, everything else got to be perfect out there now, right? But before, you could have your family living in filth with all that trash around and then complain about snakes and give them multiple places to live. Just my opinion.
Let these things out. I know they're gonna be excited, and then I'll probably just go ahead and end today's video. I might go in and check on Megan and the boys, see what they have going on, because it should be around lunchtime. I probably work through lunch. It might be around 2 o'clock. So I'll go see what they got going on, and then we end today's video. But let's get these pigs let out first.
Yeah, it's probably around lunchtime now. It's past lunch. I skipped lunch. It's probably around 2 o'clock now. Let's just be honest. Why is he spouting all this off? Because he has no content, number one. And number two, as much as he cut, every time he turned that phone off, you can see the time. You can see the time, yes or no? If you record something on your phone right now, everything goes away but except the image, right? But when you cut that phone off so you can shoot something else or set up a tripod, when you turn your phone back on, what does it say? The exact time, date, and everything. So I don't even know why he's sitting up here acting like, well, yeah, I gotta guess what time it is, but I know I work past lunch. Y'all take that for what y'all want to.
Upside down so y'all can see the actual meat. Yeah, I like these. This is the same camera here. I like them.
I like these. I know you do. For a brother that don't work, I would. Hey, look, just let me tell you something. And this is bad, but just listen to what I'm saying. I don't want this, but if I was the type of person who never had to work in life, women gave me everything, and then I could sit up and order a box of steaks over $400 and ain't working nowhere. Oh yeah, I would like them steaks too. I'd be in love with them. Forget alike. I'd be in love with them steaks, okay? Now, let me just say this. And I know some people gonna come in here and be like, well, his family gotta eat. Well, he ain't proving it. He just showed you he bought 10 steaks and only cooked one and let his family taste it. So what do you take from that? Y'all can taste, I'm gonna cook one. Y'all can taste it. But these is Big Daddy. He had 10 steaks and he only cooked one steak that night. Are y'all seeing this? How stingy can you be with your family as far as meat that you didn't actually really pay for, sir? And quit coming on here talking about YouTube is a job, because technically at this point, hourly wise, I'm doing more hours than you in content. But you sit on here and swear it's a job. I sit on here and swear it's a hobby. Who's right, who's wrong? What, you drop 30-something minute peekaboo, and then you drop your other show that's been lately like 45 to 50 minutes? Okay, well sometimes Charlie B drop 3-4 times a day in 24 hours, sir. And I'm not complaining. And it don't take me all day. It should show everybody you're a liar, because even with all my editing, voiceover, adding music, and all this stuff, it don't take me 5 hours to shoot no video, but that's what you claim. It takes over 5 hours to edit a video that you just shot. How much stuff are you really taking out? Because like you said, jump back, you cut out all the bloopers, right? So that's it for me. Charlie B gonna get out of here. I love y'all. I hope I did my thing today. And we danced in the beginning, so you know what it is. We jam. Charlie B out. I love y'all. Y'all be easy. Hope everybody having a good new year, and be back with Miss B later, and we can finally get an unboxing and stuff done, because I forgot last night. I'm sorry. I apologize. I told you I was going to do that when Miss B came back on. My apologies. I have to retract that. I'm sorry. Now, I hope y'all don't hold this retraction as, oh, you did more than 5 or 6 retractions, Charlie B, that you really heartfelt. Okay, that's for y'all. That ain't for them. Okay. So I love y'all. Y'all be easy. Charlie B out, me.